this tutorial, we'll be looking at how we can improve the appearance of information contained within our worksheet. The important thing is, if you want to change the appearance of anything, is to first click on that cell, and then we're going to look at the font formatting options and also some of the alignment options. And making sure you've got the Home tab selected on your ribbon, there's a section on here called Font, and in the Font section you have the ability to change the font style. You do this by clicking on the little arrow next to the font, and you can choose whatever style you require from the list presented. If you want to change the size of that writing, here I've got 11 as 11 point size, so I can manually type in this box to change the value, or I can click on the little arrow to the side and I can select a different size. Additionally, you could, if you wanted to, click on this one, increases the size yet more, or decreases the size. That will do 14. Once you've got the style that you want, you might think, oh, I could do that for the rest of them. So in actual fact, when you're changing the information, you can select more than one cell at a time. Click inside the first cell and drag across to the others, and then we're just going to reselect the sizes. There we go. Now, of course, we're going to have to change the column widths to cater for these sizes. There we go. Drag them out a bit. You can, if you recall, select the whole of that row just by clicking one. So if you think, oh, it's a bit too big, you can drop the size down again. Okay. Some of the other things that you can do is you can use the B for bold and just make the writing look a little bit darker. Sometimes it doesn't appear to be that bold on some font styles. When you move your mouse pointer onto these icons, can you see how you get what we call a tooltip appearing? So it's actually telling you what it's doing. This one's italic. There are toggles, so you press it once for on, press it again if you don't want it on. Underline. Don't know whether you've noticed there's a little arrow next to the underline there. You can change the underline from a single underline to a double underline. You'll get a D showing instead of a U. Right, single underline. And again, if you don't want it on, you can click it. The next option is about borders, and we'll look at borders in a separate tutorial. There's an icon here which has got a picture of a paint pot. This particular icon has got a little arrow to the side of it, and here you're able to select a colour to fill in the background of your cell. Choose any colour. If you decide you don't actually want colour, you must make sure you click on the little arrow and choose the option to no fill. Do be careful with that one. If you select the whole row and end up changing the fill, you see how it puts colour in all of those other cells for every column. You don't want that. Let's go back and put it on no fill. So you must make sure you click and you drag over just the bit that you want to fill, if that's what you're after. You've also got an option here for changing the colour of the text. So you can use the default red, or you can click on the little arrow to the side, and that might look quite nice. Click away for you to see what it looks like. So those are the font formatting options that you've got available to you for text or numbers in actual fact. Another option that you might decide you want to look at is the alignment. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but when you're typing in a spreadsheet, any text you type appears at the left of a cell, and anything where it's just a number appears at the right of a cell. This is the default behaviour in Excel. You can change that though. So if I wanted all these headings to be centred, I can select each of the headings, and in the alignment section of the ribbon. We've got left alignment, we've got centre alignment, we've got right alignment. I'm going to use the centre alignment there. Great. So that's how to change the formatting of the fonts using the font section, and where, or the position of where the information appears within the cell from a horizontal perspective in the alignment section here. We'll look at how to change the format of the numbers in the next tutorial.